For this phase, you'll need a box, dumbbells, a stability ball, and a medicine ball. Phase 3 introduces dynamic core work and plyometrics. The key to staying injury-free is being able to control your core while your limbs are moving. We also add in plyometrics, which get those strong muscles you built in phase 2 moving fast. Plyos can leave your muscles feeling a little flat at first, so make sure you do this routine after your run. To perform the single leg reverse knee tap, you want to set up about 6 inches in front of the box and shift your hips backwards as you tap your back knee onto the box. You want to make sure your back stays really flat and the core is engaged. Bring your arms out in front of you for balance. To make the exercise easier, use a taller box. To make the exercise harder, use a lower box. To perform the box jump, start by setting yourself up in a quarter squat position. Sit your hips back and make sure the knees stay over the ankles. Swing your arms back and quietly jump up onto the box. You want to land in the same squat position that you started in. Watch your knees and make sure they don't wobble around or collapse in. Step off the box and repeat. If you've mastered the box jump, try a single leg variation. Start with a smaller box, maybe 4 or 5 inches tall. Try 5 or 6 repetitions on each leg and make sure that knee doesn't collapse in. If you're new to plyometrics, start with just a squat jump. Focus on your landing and making sure those knees don't collapse in. To perform the chest press, start with your back and neck on the Swiss ball. Make sure you keep those hips up so the glutes stay engaged. Exhale as you press one dumbbell up while keeping the other one tucked into the chest. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. To make the exercise easier, perform the chest press with both arms at the same time. Again, make sure those glutes stay engaged so the hips are up. To really challenge the core, try the exercise with just one dumbbell. To perform the renegade row, start in a push-up position with your hands on the dumbbells. Make sure that core is engaged so those hips stay up. Perform a push-up, and then at the top of the movement, row one arm, and then row the other arm. Again, make sure that core stays engaged so you don't get too much movement through those hips. Then go right into the next push-up. If you can't manage the full push-up, perform the renegade row by just rowing the arms up without the push-up. Again, make sure that core stays engaged so you don't get much movement through those hips. To make the exercise harder, you can add a burpee in between. So you jump forwards, jump up, and go back down into that push-up. Perform 8 to 10 of those. To perform the stability ball rollback, start in a push-up position with your shins on the ball and your wrists right under your shoulders. Inhale as you push backwards, raising those arms overhead, and then exhale as you pull forwards, really engaging through those lower abs. Keep your belly button pulled up towards your spine so you don't overarch that lower back.